Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Andrew Marshall here. I just want to give my first thoughts and opinions on what's going to be happening on Monday. It's February 28th, 2014. Basically, what's happening is that the latest data coming in shows a more of a southerly trend. Basically, what that means is that this is going to be more of a mid-Atlantic storm. I don't really buy the southerly trend, but I think a more northern track, which I'm going to show in a second, isn't going to happen either. I'm kind of thinking more of a blend between the GFS and the Euro. But recently, those two models have actually trended south. The GFS trended south almost 100 miles. The Euro followed early this afternoon, showing the heavy snow down through the mid-Atlantic and coastal southern New England. But basically, what's going to be happening is that there's going to be this Arctic boundary, and basically, wherever this boundary sets up, like if the boundary steers the storm track, where if the boundary sets up here, the storm track's along here, delivering some snow across southern New England. I think this is going to be more of a mid-Atlantic storm system. I think Pennsylvania, maybe down through DC and Baltimore, I think you get more some more of a mixing. New York City, this is definitely a good snowstorm for you. You could get up 6, 10, a foot possible, depending on the track of the storm. Southern New England, I think you're going to miss out on this one. Not as much. I think this is more of a glancing blow for northern New England, if anything at all. If you're basically south of the Massachusetts Turnpike, I'm thinking that's probably where the most snow is going to fall out of this storm system. I have three maps for you today. This is the first one. This is basically scenario number 1. This is basically what I'm thinking is going to happen. This is basically a blend of the two models from earlier this afternoon. Basically, the heaviest snow across the mid-Atlantic, south coast of southern New England, New York City, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, across those areas. Scenario number 2, the northern track. This is basically where the boundary sets up a lot farther to the north, delivering heavier snow, more accumulation, heavier accumulation, lighter snows off to the north, but heavier snow for most of southern New England. This would be a decent-sized snowstorm if this track were to occur. This would be more of a mix for the mid-Atlantic from DC to Baltimore. This would be mostly rain, possibly some ice for Philadelphia. Pittsburgh, some mix. New York City, this will still be a good snowstorm. This looks like it could be a decent snowstorm, whatever way, unless the storm trends completely out the city. There is a third scenario, and this one looking more and more likely as the computer models come out. And if the 18Z data coming out later tonight shows a southerly trend, and tomorrow a southerly trend, then this track will become even more and more likely across southern New England. This is the southern track scenario. This is basically where the boundary sets up even farther south. I'm not buying this one. I don't think this is gonna exactly happen. I'm thinking scenario number 1 is gonna happen, but I think that it's gonna track. What's gonna happen is that it's gonna track farther to the south, pretty much giving a glancing blow to southern New England. Even the mid-Atlantic, northern Pennsylvania, northwest Jersey, even New York City, you miss out on the real big snowstorm. But southern New England is going to be, if this happens, it's going to be a glancing blow. This is just my first thoughts and updates. I'll have more updates later. If you want more frequent updates, you can follow me on Twitter at WXForecast and Facebook at New England Weather. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon.